This is a tutorial to show you the correct way to put together your trombone. So the first step is to make sure that you have your trombone laying flat on the ground. For the purpose of making this video, I have it up on a table, but I know that nobody's going to come walking by and knock my case off the table. But ideally, you would put together your instrument on the floor so that it can't get knocked over and fall. So now, going to make sure that we have the case so that when we open it up, the trombone isn't going to come falling out. Now normally the rule is you want to make sure that the handle is below the opening, but as you can see on this case I have two handles. So what I do is check this Velcro flap. If it flips up like this, then I know that the trombone is sitting down on this side instead of up here on this side. And normally you can also tell because there will be a thick side and a thin side. You want the thick side to be down at the bottom. If you have it flipped so that the instrument is up on this side, then when you open up the case it's going to come falling out and probably get damaged. So we're going to unzip the case. And gently open it up. Now, normally I would have you lay the case so that it rests flat, but this case is kind of funny in that it wobbles back like this, so I have to be extra careful to make sure that nothing comes falling out. Right? So the first thing that we're going to do is make sure that I have my right hand, and it's going to come over to this side where there are the two slide braces. And you're going to pick it up like that. You're going to hold it so that the longer end is away from you and the shorter end is towards you. So hold that with your left hand, and then with your right hand you're going to grab the bell again very carefully and on the braces right here. Now you're going to put in the bell so that it would lay flat, just like that. Now you're going to twist it towards you on the right side, like that. So I'll show you again from this perspective. This is how it was, so that it looked like it would lay flat, and then you're going to twist it up like that so that it forms either a right angle or a V if you have smaller hands. I have pretty small hands, so I make mine into a V. Then you're going to hold it straight up and down like this, and you have it rest on this little black plastic part right here. This was put on specifically so that the instrument can rest on the floor without being damaged. So we're going to set that down, hold it straight up and down, and you're going to twist this screw right here, and this just locks the slide in place with the bell. Okay, you want that to be nice and tight. Once you have this aligned correctly, then you don't want it to move. And the way that you can make sure it doesn't move is by twisting this. Okay, last step is we go back into the case, grab the mouthpiece, and you put the mouthpiece into this part right here, the open end. That's called the mouthpiece receiver, which makes sense. Then you're just going to very lightly put the mouthpiece in, gently push it down and to the right so it locks into place. Now you have your trombone all put together. Now taking it apart, just as easy. I'm going to first take out the mouthpiece and immediately put it back into the case. Now most cases have a little spot specifically for where the mouthpiece goes. going to want to unscrew the slide from the bell and pull them apart, just like that. Then put the slide back into the case, and it should fit only one way. It shouldn't be able to fit any other way than however it was in there. Most cases are made specifically for a trombone to sit one way. Now, with the slide, it's very important that you put it back in exactly the way it was. Now, mine was put in with this bottom part right here facing up, and most are usually in that, because this can easily be bent and then damaged. So you want to keep that from being damaged. So going to grab it and slide it back in with this little lever coming up. Very gently slide it into place. Then you're going to close up the case. Zip it back up. Then make sure that the Velcro flap is in place. Snap these back on. And there you go. You've put together and taken apart your trombone.